massive hit. Oh, they've clipped. Off. How he held on to that, I don't know. This is the biggest crash in RGL history. He's out of control and into the wall. Brace yourselves, this is going to be action-packed. Welcome back to the RGL Forza Championships for 2013. Here we are with part 2 of the drivers and teams that will be competing this year across the V8 Supercars and Development Series. First up we have ex-catters for Screwdriver Racing teaming up with Scavenger, and he'll be racing car 44. And this young driver made his debut midway through the first season in 2012. And hasn't looked back. He's had some rough moments here and there, but really starting to mature and show that he's got some skills. Obviously finishing very highly in the V8 Supercars and actually winning the Mazda Master Series, so he is a defending champion for the Support Series, which this time around will be the Development Series. 21 race starts and 2 pole positions. He is very fast, so look out for him in Tier 1. Next is CKZ945 for CKZ Racing, car number 46, racing the Falcon, and he has been around for just a little bit casually with other drivers from the RGL Forza Championships series and APRT, and hasn't actually participated in league racing yet, so this is a debut on all levels for him, but look forward to seeing how his season plays out for Tier 2. NZ Warrior 51, who hails from the VHL League. We have quite a few drivers who are racing in the VHL League and also having a shot in the RGL Forza Championships. And for Interstate Motorsport, he'll be racing car 51, and he's had 4 seasons so far with RGL Forza Championships. He actually debuted for a few races at the earlier stages of 2012 and then came back a little bit more consistently towards the end of 2012. So with 8 race starts, he's racked up 657 career points, and he will be racing in Tier 2, so he might be up near the top of the pecking order there. Moving on to Dead X and Dead Last Racing. He lived up to that name in the last 2 series, finishing dead last. But that said, he's had the ability to finish in a couple of decent positions for him in a few races, and so far with 29 race starts he's managed only 48 penalty points, and with that taken away the Best and Fairest award in the last series for 2012. So a very clean racer by nature, generally stays out of trouble, and at the moment flying solo with no teammate in Tier 2. See whether or not he will finish dead last or not. That will be the question. Another debutant for the RGL Forza Championships is Brute X Magics, and so far he's a very keen driver. He loves to tune and learn and practice his driving, and generally shows some natural skill. Qualified slower than qualified in Tier 2, and we'll wait and see what he can produce for Brute Racing in 2013. And now we have Twisty Corners, who qualified top of the ladder for the time trials by almost a second on the next competitor. So he's really put in some practice for the V8 tracks, getting a 2:05 on Suzuka full circuit, which has blown everyone else's times out of the water. He's had 2 seasons so far with the RGL Forza Championships, debuting in the last half of 2012. And 2 pole positions shows that he's got the speed. Hasn't put that all together to get himself a win just yet, but it's on the cards for 2013, and APRT are looking pretty strong for the Constructors title at this stage. Now we have Highboy for Taztec Motorsport, a recent merger of drivers there, so he will be racing in car 86 alongside No Recall. Highboy's also got some speed about him. He's qualified in Tier 1 and not much known about him just yet, but he loves to race clean and is looking forward to this championship. It'll be very interesting to see these highly detailed liveries flying around the track and see how well Taztec can place. Now we have the second of the HD Motorsport cars, and we have Beshi 642, car 101. And he debuted in 2012 at the start and raced the full series, and was a very fast driver and a contender to take out the RS200 Cup, and unfortunately wasn't able to place well in one of those races. He's had 1,368 career points and only 43 penalty points, 1 pole position. Another quick driver and also an offensive driver as well, so it'll be interesting to see how he places doing a full season in 2013. And these next 3 were unfortunately unable to get live footage of their vehicles, which is a bit of a shame, but this is the Queensland side of APRT. First up is Queensland Rum Runner, and he is racing car 27. He's debuted in the last half of 2012, getting half of the series completed. And again, another quick one, he actually qualified rather high in Tier 1. And his partner in crime is Go Hard, who actually, while he didn't qualify as quickly as Queensland Rum Runner in the time trials, he actually finished 2012 season off a little bit better, and only racking up the 10 penalty points, 516 career points so far, debuting in the last half of 2012. Another real clean racer that likes to give room as much as make a really clean pass on drivers. So APRT Queensland and Vic featuring highly in Tier 1. And the final driver that we're capturing the teams and drivers videos is Woebegone for Interstate Motorsport. He's racing in car 55, and he will also be debuting in 2013, hailing from the VHL League as well. And he had a few guest races at the end of 2012, but this will be his first time racing fully in the championships. That is all our drivers. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you when we start getting our races underway in mid-March. Look forward to your company then. Thank you.